Overthinkers. So this is me. Actually, let me turn the camera on. Okay, now you can see me. So this is the first time that I'm seeing the new app for Android. So they launched a new app for Apple/iPhone users earlier this year. So today, August 22nd, 2025, they have just announced the new app for Android users. So I just downloaded it. I'm just now looking at it. So already I do like how it looks, but I do want to see like what the functionality is. I'm going to click on every single button. So we have view itinerary. So this is the itinerary. And then there is a chat bubble up here. So I believe this is where you can chat with your cabin mates, sailor mates. So yeah, so this is the messenger system. So you can get to it up there in the corner. So this is where you can go to your contacts. So this is my cabin mate, and these are people that are going to be on the group cruise with me. So you can add them there. You can add new sailors like this by scanning their QR code or sending them an invite. Or you can have your QR code, this is mine, to scan to add. So we're gonna go back to the home down at the bottom here. I'm gonna click check in. So, okay, so the process is still the same. So it has let's go. I already took my security photo. There is a previous video on that. I'll show how to do that later. We have travel documents, payment method, pregnancy, voyage contract, emergency contact, and SEPA card. So it's virtually the same there. And again, I do have another video where you can see like the insides of all of this. We are going to go down, and if you do help your cabin mates, it's essentially taking you to the same. When you click on here, it takes you to the same thing, but for your cabin mate. So you can only see this for your cabin mate. You can't see this for the people that are sailing with you. Health check's not available until 24 hours before the voyage. This is where they're saying that you can get, credits for your drink package or for your Wi-Fi. Okay, so they've changed how this looks. So you have book dining, book an event, book a shore thing, and browse spa treatments. So again, I'm looking at this on August 22nd. So some of these I cannot see. So I'll show it to you. I can see it, but I can't book anything. So like when I click on this, it says that bookings open on December 2nd. So I can't make any reservations right now, but if you wanted to add it to your calendar to be reminded later, you can do that. But these are the restaurants: Razzle Dazzle, Test Kitchen, Extra Virgin, Gumbay, Pink Agave, and The Wake. So these are the ones that you have to make reservations for if you want to sit. Razzle Dazzle and The Wake are available for breakfast as well. And then these are the walk-in eateries that you can go to. So you don't need a reservation for these. You can just walk in up and get these when they're opened. And let's just view all the opening times. So it lets you know when each restaurant is opened. So that's the restaurants. This is all of the ones that are located in the galley. And these are the ones throughout the ship. Sun Club Cafe I really like, and I feel like not enough people know about Sun Club Cafe. It's like a poke/chicken bowl eatery. I like them. All right, book an event. Same with the events. We're not going to see any right now because it's too early. See, it says event lineup opens at 12 a.m. December 2nd. So we won't see that until later. Book a shore thing. We won't be able to book shore things until September 18th, as it shows. All right. So it is finally the day where my excursions and other items open up for booking. So I'm going to show you how that works on the newer app. So I'm going to scroll down here, and you'll get a notification about your Sir Excursions. It actually notified me like a few hours in advance. So when I clicked on it, obviously it said I couldn't do it until the 18th, but it does give you a notification, which is nice. If you click on book a short excursion, it'll take you to this page. So it'll do it based off of your port that you're in. So let's just see if they do have anything for that first day. Yeah. Okay, so they don't. They said it's sold out, the transportation, so that is one thing that's important. So excursions and everything really opens at midnight. So I'm sure people were like up at midnight and they booked it, and that's why it's sold out now. I didn't need this, so that's why I'm not freaking out too much. Okay, let's go to the next port, which would be Grand Turk, and click book excursion. So they have 6 excursions available. They have the Dune Buggy Island. It shows you the price there. Okay, so the excursion I wanted is not even showing, so I'm a little concerned. Because if you go on the website, you can like see all the excursions they try to offer. So the fact that they're not offering all the excursions that they show there is a little saddening. To hop back on to show what it looks like to actually book. So I'm just going to click on this one. I'm not going to book it all the way through yet though. So it lets you know the different time slots are available. So as you can see, this one has 2 time slots available. And then, you know, it tells you your energy level, the highlights. And if you click book, you can actually, so you can book for your cabin mates, and then if you link, like say you and a group of friends are going together, you can link your sailings together so you can also book it for them too. So now we are on the website, and I clicked on Grand Turk to show all of the shore things that should be available. Should be, but they're not. So we have this one again. And then I'm trying to find the one. This is the one that I wanted to get, the Jeep Jaunt. So if you look at the details for this one, it says price is per Jeep. So it's per vehicle and not per sailor like the other one was. So definitely look at the details first, because if you like get it per person, you could add it up. But yeah, so this one is per Jeep. It can accommodate up to 4 sailors. If you do see any type of golf cart option, it's typically going to be per cart. So yes, price is per golf cart. And it accommodates up to 4 sailors. So yeah, definitely when you see excursions like that, just look at the details to see if it's the price is for one vehicle or per person. Because that can definitely make a difference in what you choose. But you can still select it for up to your cabin mates and friends that are traveling with you if you wanted to. But just know you would be paying for everybody. But let's move on to Bimini. So Bimini, they have cabanas, because this is their private beach club. So they're going to have a lot of cabana options. And then let's see what they have for the last day in Miami. Let's see if there's anything sold out there. Transportation back is not sold out yet. So if I wanted to do it, I could. And you can do book. But now I want to show you the guides. So let's see, your Miami, Florida guide. So the guides here will kind of give you just a brief information about the port city. Have some tips here. And sometimes they have, they have like recommendations, right? So, but this, as we saw earlier, wasn't even an option. Oh, I did not know that. Look at that historical fact. It also has your port emergency contact, which is nice. Yep, so that is shore excursions. And then if we go to spa treatments, because those should also be open today, you can see that if you want something at the Redemption Spa, which is like their thermal spa, scroll down. They do have a thermal suite pass, but it looks like it's not available to buy right now. But they also have massages, and let's see, I think they have facials too. Okay, they have couples massages for you romantics out there, acupuncture, facials, other body treatments, and then your need to know about your appointment and cancellations. So I'm gonna actually let's look at one of these massages. $300, okay. So yeah, but you can book that. You can book your massages in advance, but you can't book the thermal sweep pass in advance. Now let's look at some other options because they have dry dock, which is a salon. I'm wondering if you can, okay, you can book those in advance too. So you have blowout options, highlights, lunar braids, which it's like they just kind of have add color hair and like sparkle string. So it can be fun if you want just to do something fun. And then they have a brow bar. Okay, it says it's not available either. It might just be it's not available to book on the app right now. And you might have to just do it once you get on board. Okay, we also have stubble and groom. So they have facial and shave and grooming here, like barbershop style. They have the mani-pedi, which is tune up. Oh, let's see. Yeah, manicure, and pedicure. And they have the Medi Spa. And more cold sculpting here. And an IV lounge, interesting. And then Squid Ink, the tattoo shop. Alright, let's see if you can book. I don't think you can. I think you do have to schedule it on board. But let's see. So Squid Ink is the tattoo parlor on board. So, okay, you can't book anything yet, but it is letting you know that there's a non-refundable deposit of $200. So if you get one of the pre-designed tattoos, that's pretty much all you're going to pay is that $200. But if you want a custom tattoo or a bigger tattoo, it can go upwards from there. There you go. Now, if we look at book dining, it's going to say that we can't book until a certain time. And then book an event also won't be open until December 2nd. So can't do that yet either. But you can purchase add-ons now. All right, so with purchasing add-ons, you can view your add-ons here, but we'll get to that in just a second. I just want to show you what you can get. So I'm going to be real. I don't know anyone who needs $1,000 in bar tab unless you are like wanting to support all your friends and family and pay for their drinks too. Don't know why you would need this, but it's here for you. Now they have $200 bar tab, and notice there's a bonus. So if you were to buy that $1,000 bar tab, you get a bonus of $250 added onto your bar tab. With $200, you get $25 as a bonus added on. $300, you get $50. $500, you get $100. It's weird that's out of order, but these are the types of bar tabs. So if you wanted to get 500 in total, you can just get straight up 500, or maybe you only want 400, then you get two 200s. It does go to your band. So if you want to have, if one person wants 200 but another person wants 300, you can each buy your own separate bar tabs if you wanted. All right, so now we have some extra things like Blooms of the Views. You can get roses if you're having a more romantic type cruise. Roses with champagne, champagne and chocolates, chocolates by themselves, chocolates and roses, Corona, a bucket of Corona, a bucket of Heineken, and they do have some non-alcoholic ones. I'm just trying to get to it for you. I don't know what this is. My club. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know. Moscow Mules. And now we finally got to the non-alcoholic. So they do have non-alcoholic versions of these. So they have it with roses and the non-alcoholic sparkling wine, Palomas. You can get champagne sent for a celebration if you wanted. I'm going to click on that in a second. So this is, again, non-alcoholic champagne or wine rather, and chocolates. You can get Splash for your bash, which I'm actually going to go ahead and click on this so you can kind of know more. So this is if you're celebrating something. It is for 2 people if you went with this. So you get 1 bottomless brunch for 2 at the Wake or Razzle Dazzle, and you do have non-alcoholic options with this. You also get a dinner party featuring different beverages. You get a bottle of Moet, which is like their brand of choice. And so it's $250. I'm sorry, I said 2. Well, it is really for 2 people, but $250 per cabin. So keep that in mind. If it's more than just 2 people, most of this is only going to apply to 2. So it does say add another package if you have more than 2 people in your cabin. Now another option they have is Splash of Romance. So again, this is also going to be for 2 people. It's also $2.50, and this one you get a different package. So you have priority check-in, you have daily cold pressed juices at the gym and tonic bar each morning. You get a 3-hour thermal spa pass for the both of you. A shake for champagne, which is, I guess I'm assuming they were saying that's complimentary. An exclusive sail away event. Some aphrodisiac bites. And again, this is for 2 people. So that's Splash for Romance. They have more packages here that you can get. I've already paid in full, so that's why it's saying it's closed for me. So make sure whenever you want voyage protection, if you want it from Virgin Voyages, get it before you make your final payment, because if you make your final payment, you cannot get it afterwards. So that's why they're saying it's closed. With the premium Wi-Fi, I actually already have premium Wi-Fi because of my perks, so that's why they're saying I can't purchase it. We're going to scroll all the way back up so we can view the add-ons that I already have. So I have premium Wi-Fi, like I said, that's why they blocked it out for me to buy, because I already had it. I get priority boarding as a part of my perks. And then because of a deal I got prior, I have $300 of Sailor Loot. And Sailor Loot is essentially onboard credit, so I can use it for anything. I can use it for drinks, but I can also use it for the thermal spa, or for the hair salon, or for the souvenirs or shopping. So you can use it for anything, or for the tattoo if you want to get a tattoo. I have Deep Blue Extras, as it says, and then I get an extra bonus of $100 in bar tap. Those are my add-ons. Once I can add things, I can see things on my agenda here. All right, we're jumping back to the home page. We clicked on this, so you can add a friend through contacts. We've already done that. And then you can manage your bookings through the agenda. So when you do start planning, again, it'll take you there. When you discover, you can click on the ship places. It's going to tell you your eateries, your bars and clubs, your live venues, fitness, hangouts, beauty and body, shops, and services. So it'll let you know where each of those places are. One of the things I wanted was a ship map. So I'm trying to figure out, is this going to be more intuitive, or is this just a PDF? Let's see. Okay, it is just a PDF, but it's still helpful. All right, so that's the ship map. All right, now we're going to click over to services. So this is where you can do kind of room service. So that's what Ship Eats Delivery is. Keep in mind, when you order here, we can't see right now because we're not on the ship. But when you order here, as long as you order a drink, you don't have to pay the delivery fee. And if you have a bar tab, then you're paying something, but you're not like paying anything out of pocket because it's already been paid up front. They have cabin services, and so again, we're not on the ship, so we can't see it. But when you are selecting cabin services, this is if you want your bed to be made up, you can go here and click that. But there's also if you're in your room, there's also a button you can press in your room and on your tablet to ask for service. All right, and then help and support. So this is where you can find some common FAQs here. That's helpful. So I think that was everything in the service tab. We've already touched the messages area. And just keep in mind, you will also get surveys here, favorite services. They'll ask you something like each night, and you'll see it here more than likely. Then we have the Me tab again, so it has your agenda and your add-ons. So yeah, the app is really similar to the current app. So this is the new one. And that is my first impression. But if you like this video, please leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, is there something that you wanted me to look further into? And maybe I'll post another video going through the app. But until next time, I'll see you later, Overthinkers. Oh snap, they say I'm a rock star. Hold on, I did not know that.